Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Saurabh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are we visible and audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Very
You are
good.
audible and visual.
Introduce yourself.
Sir, as you said, I am Saurabh Kumar. I belong to the historic district of Nalanda in Bihar. Sir, I have done my basic schooling from St. Joseph Academy in Bihar Sharif. Then, sir, I did my BA in sociology from Patna College, Patna University. So currently, I am doing my master's in sociology itself from Indira Gandhi National Open University. So from past 2 years, I have been preparing for multiple examinations of UPSC like CDS, CAPF, and civil services. So this is my second attempt and second interview in CAPF.
Okay. Very good. You know, you did already one interview. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So you did analysis of what went wrong. What was your score?
So I scored 88 marks
88.
in last interview.
Yeah. Did you made analysis?
Yes, sir.
What was the your understanding?
Sir, I had made a few mistakes from my part. Sir, I was very nervous during the interview and I had misinterpreted a few questions asked by chairman, sir.
Oh,
And I had uh, slightly deviated my answer. So that should have backfired, sir.
okay. Okay. Fine. So now you understand how an interview is, how important it is, right? You would have understood the nuances. No, you hail
Yes, sir.
from Nalanda. Tell me some
Yes,
historical
sir.
things about Nalanda. Yeah.
Sir, Nalanda is historically very significant as it was the seat of power of the mighty Magad Empire. The capital of the Magad Empire, Rajgir, was in Nalanda district. Sir, Nalanda is also very important as educationally, as the ancient Nalanda University was also established in Nalanda. Sir, Nalanda has been historically very significant in Buddhism and as well as Jainism. So, because the Samadhi place of the last Jain Tirthankar, Vardhaman Mahavir, is also in Nalanda district in Pavapuri, sir. So in Nalanda, other things like sweets of Nalanda are also famous. Sir. So, Khaja of Silao is very famous.
Great. You hail from Bihar. Can you tell me the geographical features of northern Bihar?
So in one district of Western Champaran, the foothills of Himalayas are present, but mostly, sir, the northern Bihar is plain regions, and it is interlocked between chain of rivers like the
Hmm.
Gandak River, Kosi River, and sir, these rivers floodplains have mostly the areas. The soils are very fertile, so there are ponds and waterlogged areas in which makhana is cultivated, and so due to these reasons, this area is also flood prone, northern Bihar.
Does the flood bring difficulties for the societies to live there? And besides, does it create
So would you please give me a minute? I will refresh because the voice is breaking.
I asked because North Bihar, because of the geographical features, is it creating not only problems of flood, but it's also creating problems of land ownership?
Sorry, sir, would you please repeat again? The video was
Saurabh,
stuck.
yeah, Saurabh, I think there is a problem at your end.
Yes, sir. Am I
No.
audible?
Yeah, you are
So am I
audible.
audible now?
You are audible. You are very much audible. But I think your problem is you are not able to hear us. Is it now
So
okay?
now I can hear you, sir.
Okay,
So
fine.
it is
Okay.
resolved now.
Okay, right. Leave it. What are the major security threats or perceivable issues in Bihar as of today?
So as Bihar shares its border with Nepal and it is a porous border, so most of its security challenges is coming from that particular border, sir.
Hmm.
So illegal migration, cattle smuggling, drug smuggling, and so money laundering, and so cyber crimes in some particular districts of Bihar that are urban centers. They are challenges to internal security in Bihar.
Okay. You studied sociology. Most of this so you studied sociology, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But there's a problem at your
Yes, sir. I studied sociology.
yeah.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but often there is a Wi-Fi or network problem there. It's okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay now. Yes, sir.
Fine.
I studied sociology.
Okay, fine. So what are the kind of sociological problems, if not properly attended to, can become potential internal security threats?
In particular with Bihar or in
In
India
general,
as a whole?
in general.
So polarization in the names of identities, maybe it religious identities, caste identities, group identities. So if these things are not addressed, it can become a serious challenges. And so class division and uh, so some people are getting reason between them. This class division can also become a challenge. And so if the rights of the depressed classes, those who cannot assert their rights independently, the LGBT community, the Dalits, the women. So if their issues are not solved, so this can be a challenge for the society.
What is the mandate of CRPF and its motto?
Uh, so I'm extremely sorry, I can recall the motto of it. So its mandate is to provide security uh, in the areas of Naxal affected areas, and also to fight the insurgents in the Jammu and Kashmir Valley. So it also provides its duty during elections and VIP security and also.
Right. So the VIP security and the election duty can be handled by the local police. Why we need CRPF then?
Sir, because in the continuum of force, if the matters are not properly, cannot be accommodated by the police, so to increase the force matrix, the CRPFs can be deployed. And also, sir, if in election duty there are chances of partiality from the part of state police, so better a central force can be deployed during elections.
If anybody is there, from the police department, really relish what you say, local police will be partial, and the central police will not be partial.
So
Okay.
then the chances of this will be significantly reduced.
There are when we are a formal interview, try to avoid such things. Okay, fine. Now you
Sure,
are
sir.
a student of sociology, right? Who is your favorite sociologist?
So my favorite sociologist is Emile Durkheim.
Why you like him?
So, because he studied very simple things in sociology, uh,
Mm,
that generally is not considered a part of sociology, but
mm.
he studied them as social phenomena. So, his study of suicides is, for example, people consider it part of psychology and all, but Durkheim studied it as a part of social phenomenon, and he explained in a very easy manner that how these things are related to sociological phenomena.
You don't have any Indian sociologist?
Yes, sir, M.N. Srinivas.
Mm. What is his Sanskritization is still valid or not valid?
So it is in a manner is still valid because uh, in Sanskritization he talked about cultural imitation and it can be present in any form. It may be in clothing, dietary habits, or living habits. So these things are present even now, sir. So his theory is still valid.
Yeah, because he wrote it when the caste system was so rigid in the
Yes, sir.
1950s, right? So that is why the theory was like that. But today, we have become a global village. So we can adopt the best practices followed by the developed communities or more civilized communities, right?
Yes,
Instead,
sir.
yeah. So you can give that kind of an answer when it comes to question. Okay. You do the
Okay, sir.
pencil drawing. Why? Pencil drawing is very important.
So for me, it is a recreational activity when I feel bored and when I have too much things in my mind. So I just start by drawing some random shapes, and then it starts taking some form, maybe a human face or some natural scenery. So for me, it is to declutter my mind.
Declutter your mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I was asking, you can do any kind of color drawing, you can do oil painting. Why you do pencil drawing?
So because it is very handy and it can be done without much investment. Sitting on my study table, I just have to grab a pencil in one hand and get started.
You can think little better than that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. There are defense corridors in India, two defense corridors. Where are they?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not aware about this, sir.
But you are preparing for civil service also, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir,
When you,
I've not heard this.
okay, right. Okay. You are as a student of geography, El Nino is not a new factor. But of late, we talk so much about El Nino in the media, in social media. Why?
So, because it is directly related with the monsoon in India. So, when the El Nino conditions occur, the rainfall in India gets significantly decreased. So, and Indian economy is very dependent on monsoon, and the farmers, the agriculture industry is dependent on monsoon. So, El Nino is discussed in this context.
Okay. Tell me something about cybersecurity organizations in India that protects our cyber interests.
So there is CERT in.
Hmm.
it protects from the cyber threat. It protects of the critical infrastructures from unauthorized access. So similarly, the I4C it promotes coordination among multiple agencies. And sir, I can remember of Sanchar Sathi. It
Mhm.
protects the mobile phones and duplicate SIM cards that can be misused by some other persons. So it helps in blocking those SIM cards. So, sir, I can remember these now.
You talked about Sansad Sarthi. There is a
Yes, sir.
criticism about that. What is the criticism?
So I'm not very sure, but it may be related to some personal data or personal information related to the individuals. So because sir, I remembered it. So because when Sanchar Sathi is installed in the mobile phones, so there was allegations that personal data would be tapped and
Mhm.
would be used as a means of surveillance by the government or by the state.
Like, sorry. We are talking about what are the problems, like internal security problems in Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir.
So the most talked about the problems are the state-sponsored terrorism from Pakistan, and so the radicalization that is being done for the youth by state and non-state actors and also actors from within the territory of India. So they are major challenges to internal security. And so these insurgencies, when they create a ruckus, so the economic activities get affected there. So this is also a part of internal security as well, sir.
Okay. We are talking about radicalization. But
Yes, sir.
radicalization is very difficult because the de-radicalization is difficult.
Yes,
How
sir.
to handle this radicalization?
So the radicalization, I think, can be countered from by using two strategies.
Mm,
One, when we tackle the victims of radicalization, and other
mm,
when we tackle the perpetrators of radicalization. So targeting the victim of radicalization would be much easier when we
mm.
provide opportunities to the youth, uh, livelihood opportunities, employment, education. So they will have a critical thinking ability, and they can choose a right path from their own. So this will be an easy task to do.
Okay, thank you. Sir, over to you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes, Saurabh.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So you were telling something about police that they can be partial, and paramilitary forces can be impartial during elections.
So it is believed so, sir.
What is your perception?
So my perceptions is when the central forces they would have personnel from many different states. So they will not be very actively involved in local politics of that particular state. So there are very less chances that they would do some activities that may seem partial or biased.
So you know the history of Central Paramilitary Forces when they were inducted in certain law and order situations?
Historically it was formed in 1939 as
No, no,
Grounds
no. The
Representative
allegations
Police.
against and the kind of human rights violations or complaints against some of the paramilitary forces.
You said there has been multiple allegations in Kashmir as well, when taking actions against the people involved in stone pelting activities. Whenever some actions were taken against him, so allegations of human right violations took place. And so very recently, from incidents from northeastern India, from Manipur and Nagaland also, allegations have been come to Central Armed Forces and the Indian Army as well of human rights violation.
So even then you stand by your statement that they will act impartially?
So I believe that to an level they would be impartial, sir.
Okay, good. So sociology,
Yes, sir.
right? What role it can play in your career you are trying to enter now? Central Paramilitary Force.
So it can help me create a good bond with my teammates, with my soldiers, and so it can also help me when I meet the local, when I interact with the local communities. So if I am, sir, my first preference is such as the Simabal, sir. If I am posted in Indo-Nepal border, sir, and I am also from Bihar, so I can use my local knowledge, my understanding of the social realities of the place, so to interact with her, to cultivate bondings, so it can help me in a better way, sir.
Very generic kind of answer. I'm talking about sociology. Forget you are posted in Bihar or Nepal border.
Yes, sir.
How sociology can help in is improving your efficiency in border management.
So in border management, sir, I can get help in understanding the needs of the border communities. So they may have relations, they may have cross-border relations. So to make some special arrangements for them, so they can cross the border to meet their family members. So these things of help I can get from sociology, sir.
Or will you be allowed to allow people to cross border, meet their relatives, and come back?
So it is allowed in Nepal border, Bhutan border, and
So
even
that
in
is an open
Myanmar
border.
borders.
That is an open border.
Yes, sir.
That is not a means. You don't require passport. You don't require any visa, etc. You can enter, come back. You can do labor there. You can means have service in India. So that is a different border. I'm
Yes, sir.
talking about a very regulated border like Pakistan, Bangladesh, even Myanmar is not a open border, right?
Sir, even
So
those borders have some.
I'm asking a very specific question. Role, how sociology can help in border management? How it will
So
help you?
firstly,
You are a trained sociologist now.
firstly, in understanding the needs of the community based on their local realities, and secondly, sir, if they have some problems like insurgency or any such issues, so sociology can help me in understanding the background of those issues, that why these things
Mm-hmm.
emerge. So I can tackle the root cause of it if I know them better.
Mm-hmm. What else? Hmm.
In cultivating bonds.
So tell me, chalo, leave aside sociology. Tell me how artificial intelligence can help in border management.
So in border management, artificial intelligence can do security checks and assess the vulnerabilities that can be present, so they can be addressed directly. And so in surveillance, in using AI powered drones, so surveillance can be ensured. And so if it is from border outpost, if people are coming and going, so a facial scan of them and keeping a register of who entered India and who left India, this can be used.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Sir,
So
in
what kind of
assessing the pattern.
okay, last question to you is what kind of innovations you have in your mind you will implement if you are selected as means assistant commandant.
Sir, I will focus on more technological integration. Sir, as the last question was also on AI. So the usage of AI in almost every field, from man management to assessing to uh, allocating the duties to the soldiers. So this can also be done based on AI tools, and and apart from this, the assessing the vulnerabilities, insecurities, as I said, these all can be done using AI. So I will focus more on technological integration.
So are you not relying too much on technology and discounting the human factor? And it can be dangerous.
No, sir, technology will not be employed alone. There will be a human resource at the top of technology who will oversee all these functions, are carried out without any hindrance or without any problems. So there will be human on top of technology.
Okay, thank you so much, Saurabh.